Octopuses are sea creatures that are best known for their 8 arms and bulbous head. Some other interesting tidbits. They squirt ink to detect predators, and being boneless, they can squeeze into tight spots easily. They have a complex nervous system and their brain is large for their body. For example, they have been using tools such as empty shells and carried around with them for later use. Here are the 26 reasons why octopuses are amazing. Number 1. The word octopus. The word octopus has been used to describe a number of animals in the past. The first mention of an octopus is in the Iliad by Homer. He describes it as a monster with 1,000 feet. Octopuses are also mentioned in ancient Greek and Roman texts. Aristotle called them sea centipedes, while Pliny called them 8-legged sea spiders and sea dragons. Number 2. Octopuses don't have hemoglobin in their blood, so it's not red. They have a head and arms that stick out of their body. Their blood have a copper-rich protein called hemocyanin, which is what gives them their blue color. The blue blood of these creatures is so rare that it has not been observed in any other species on Earth. Number 3. Pacific octopuses. They have 2 eyes and 4 pairs of arms and are bilaterally symmetric. The octopus has a highly developed brain and is considered one of the most intelligent creatures on the planet. Pacific octopuses live in the Pacific Ocean and are considered the largest type of octopus. They can grow to be around 30 feet across and weigh as much as 600 pounds. Number 4. Different species of octopuses. There are around 300 species of octopus, and they are found in every ocean, most live on the seafloor, but some, like the paper nautilus, drift nearer to the surface. They mostly feed on crabs, shrimp, and mollusks. Number 5. Octopus are cephalopods. Octopuses are invertebrate animals that live in the water. They are cephalopods, which means they have a head and tentacles. The octopuses have a soft body, 8 arms, and 2 tentacles. Cephalopoda are a class of mollusks which includes octopus, squid, cuttlefish, and nautilus. Cephalopoda are found in all the world's oceans. Squid have 8 arms lined with suckers and 2 longer tentacles for catching prey. Number 6. Octopuses have a beak. Like a parrot, they have a beak in their mouth that is used to kill prey and tear food apart. The beaks are located in the center of their body, meaning they have 8 limbs. They also have 2 long tentacles that they use for hunting and self-defense. Number 7. Octopuses inhabit various regions of the ocean, including coral reefs, pelagic waters, and the seabed. Some live in the intertidal zone and others at abyssal depths and can grow up to 15 meters long. When scientists first discovered that some octopuses live at the abyssal depths, they were surprised. They had previously thought that all octopuses lived in the intertidal zone. The discovery of these deep-sea octopuses was made possible by a new way of using genetic sequencing to identify species. Some species of octopus can live at depths of more than 10 feet. Octopus are most typically found in shallow coastal regions. Number 8. The octopus's ink expulsion. Their ink is its best defense mechanism against predators to act as a diversionary tactic to make them lose sight. Octopus ink is protein-based and contains dark pigment. When water's added, it becomes denser darker. It has been used in cases by many other animals in order to distract their predators and help them. For example, squid or certain types of cuttlefish use ink when they are being hunted by larger marine animals. Number 9. Octopuses are swift swimmers. Octopuses are not only intelligent creatures, but they are also fast swimmers. They can swim at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. Octopuses swim by expelling water from the mantle cavity and contracting muscles in the mantle to create a jet of water, propelling themselves through the water. This is how they escape predators and hunt prey. The mantle cavity is a part of the octopus's body that stores its gills and serves as a hydrostatic skeleton for control of buoyancy. The octopus's ability to change its density allows it to sink or float in the water column as needed. Number 10. Octopuses mature quickly. An octopus generally grows to a large size in its lifetime. They mature quickly and can grow to be over 6 feet across. They also have suction cups on their 8 arms that they use for hunting prey and moving around the ocean floor. Number 11. The lifespan of octopus. Octopuses have a lifespan ranging from 1 to 5 years. The giant Pacific octopus is the only species that can live past 5 years. Number 12. Female octopuses die shortly. The female octopus will lay her eggs in a den and then die soon after. The male will then fertilize the eggs and take care of them until they hatch. Octopuses are typically found in tropical or temperate waters all over the world. Number 13. Mating lasts for several hours. Mating often occurs when the females are immature. Only females ready to lay eggs consistently fend off the males. Octopus vulgaris has individuals of both sexes. During mating, the male approaches the female, who fends him off for a while. He sits next to her or mounts her, inserting the hectocotylus in her mantle cavity to pass the spermatophores. They may copulate for several hours, but then accepts him. Female octopuses become restless and search for a sheltered place where they can lay and brood the eggs without disturbance. The spermatophores are placed in the oviducts and empty cases are discarded. Fertilization takes place in the oviductal glands as the mature eggs pass through them on their way out of the oviducts. Number 14. Octopuses are venomous creatures. You might not believe this, but octopuses are venomous creatures who eat their prey by breaking into the shells and injecting them with their stinging saliva. However, the blue-ringed octopus is the only octopus that poses a plausible threat to humans. Other species, such as the mimic octopus and the octopus vulgaris, are harmless to humans. The blue-ringed octopus is a small, usually around 5 to 8 inches long, marine animal that inhabits coastal waters from Japan to Australia. They are not aggressive and will only bite humans when provoked or threatened. It has fangs that are used to inject venom. But most people become aware of butterfly bites themselves before they notice the venom has been injected. The blue-ringed octopus has a potent neurotoxin that can cause death within minutes if not treated quickly enough. Number 15. Octopuses' brains are a mystery. Octopuses are extremely intelligent, with a larger brain for their body size than all animals except birds and mammals. They are capable of high-order cognitive behaviors, including to use tools and problem-solving, even figuring out how to unscrew jar lids to access food, an ability that is not found in any other animals. Number 16. Not all octopuses produce ink. This special dye is contained in an ink sac, but not all octopuses have an ink sac or the ability to produce ink. Different species of cephalopods also produce different colors of ink as well. Typically, octopus and squid produce black ink, but ink can also be brown, reddish, or even a dark blue. Number 17. Most octopuses or octopi are predatory. Octopuses are often found at the bottom of the ocean, where they feed primarily on worms, clams, crustaceans. Open ocean octopuses prefer to eat other cephalopods, prawns, and fish. Number 18. Octopuses can regrow their arm if it gets pulled off. Unlike a starfish, a severed octopus arm does not regrow another octopus, because as soon as an arm is lost or damaged, a regrowth process kicks off to make the limb whole again from the inner nerve bundles to the outer, flexible suckers. Octopuses are invertebrates, which means that they don't have a backbone or bones like we do. Instead, they have a hard shell called an exoskeleton that protects them from predators and keeps them from drying out when they come out of the water. Number 19. Octopuses use camouflage. The octopus can very rapidly create complex patterns that allow it to better blend in with its surroundings. They are highly intelligent animals that are capable of changing their skin color in the blink of an eye. The cells beneath the octopus's skin, called chromatophores, are what transform its color by tens of thousands of different hues. Octopuses use this incredible ability to hide from predators, flush out prey, and even communicate with each other. There is much research being done about octopus intelligence and what they might teach us about our own consciousness. Octopuses can change their skin color through small muscles. When this happens, certain cells with pigment-filled sacs called cytoelastic saculi expand and contract. When the muscles around the sacs tense, more color is visible in the octopus skin. This will give them a brighter color. On the other hand, if they relax, the muscles around the sac shrinks back to its normal size, so pigment is less visible. Number 20. Octopuses are super intelligent creatures. Octopuses have demonstrated intelligence in a number of ways. They're also adept at getting themselves in and out of containers. There are also intriguing anecdotes about octopuses' abilities and mischievous behavior. They can use their vision and camouflage skills to hunt, and their arms to explore, touch and taste their environment to seize every bit of food within reach. The octopus is also a thoughtful hunter. It can cooperate with other species such as groupers to hunt hidden prey. Number 21. Octopus gills. Octopuses have many feathery gills. This unique system allows the octopus to take in more oxygen with each breath. Compared to the average animal, like many aquatic animals, octopuses breathe by extracting the water through their gills. They cannot breathe if they're out of the water as their gills become heavier, but they can still survive for some time. Octopuses have a special set of flaps that are called lamellae. Lamellae are a series of thin, flat flaps that are arranged in regular rows. These flaps help with the octopus's feeding by catching small invertebrates. Octopuses have internal jaws called radulas to help with the process of shredding their prey so they can swallow it whole. Number 22. The eyes of octopuses. Octopuses' eyes are big and located at the top of their head. The outside of an octopus eye consists of a hard casing attached to this skull. They have the same basic structure as other fish. Their eyes see only black and white, but their weirdly shaped pupils may allow them to detect color and mimic the colors of their background. Number 23. The octopus's tentacles. Octopuses are friendly creatures, but their intelligence is often viewed as a threat to humans. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. Their tentacles can move and react for up to an hour after the octopus itself has died. This allows them to continue to pick food and, if hungry, place it on its mouth. Number 24. Octopus is a delicacy. The octopus tastes similar to calamari or squid. They are usually prepared in a similar way, with the main difference being that octopus has a more chewy texture. Octopus is a type of seafood that can be served either raw or cooked. It is popular in many countries around the world, including Japan, Italy, Portugal, Greece, and Spain. In Korea, eating live octopus is a delicacy, and it is believed to have some benefits. Eating it can be good for your blood sugar levels, so many people enjoy them during the summer season. It's also been said that eating a live octopus can give your stamina a boost. Number 25. Octopuses are solitary animals. Although there is an ongoing study about some species showing social skills, octopuses are not social creatures. They typically live alone, sometimes in dens they build from rocks, sometimes in shells they pull over on top of themselves. Octopuses can build shelters and dens by collecting and placing shells and other items near the shoreline. Number 26. Octopuses have superior vision than humans. Studies have shown that the vision of octopuses is superior to that of humans. Octopuses have a clear vision of their surroundings. They have a good sense of touch and can differentiate between shapes, textures, and temperatures. The most common way of evasion is the sudden burst of speed known as the sprint. They have an astounding ability to learn and remember, and they can get around by jet propulsion or crawling on their arms. One reason for this intelligence may be that they have more than 500 million light-sensitive cells in their eyes. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure to subscribe to our channel not to miss any updates.